of these earrings, so whoever is lending me your Tanzanite earrings at this point, I want to thank you from the bottom of my earlobes. And I mean that. Thank you from the bottom of my earlobes, because when you see how much money you're about to save on this legendary gemstone, oh my, you are going to be a Tanzanite fan. And let me just say something. Oh, hold on. Tanzanite is the birthstone for the month of December. Guys, I'm only 5'3", I'm a little vertically challenged, but I'm going to get myself in here. There we go. All right, DJ, are we ready?
We're ready.
Oh, we are ready. We are live, and you are in the beehive, my friends. Beautiful Tanzanite beads. We have 13 of those, 26 of the earrings. I told you we were going to start you off with a ring that's going to be under $100. And I mean, seriously, you could use these 3 stones as bands if you wanted to. You can stack them with anything your heart's desire, anything you pitter patter. But we've also got some one-of-a-kind legendary colors in Tanzanite. I think my chair is going to squeak the whole time, so I apologize for that. It's just me squeaking the chair. This one, let me know in the comments. This is going to come certified and appraised. Okay, this is a Rhapsody piece, and that Tanzanite is stunning. Okay, this is a Rhapsody piece. I want you to guesstimate. This will be in the second half of the hour, very close to one of the final pieces that we do. I want you to guesstimate what you think that goes for on the retail appraisal that's included. Yeah, that's on purpose. That's on purpose. I want you to come on in. Let's have a chat about conversation about both ends of the jewelry budget, okay? Whether you're looking for something super affordable, or you're looking for something that's a little bit more on the rare exotic collectible scale, I want you to, shop everywhere else and then come on home here to Shop LC where the deals happen. Because 40 years in the industry, 40 years, not just throwing down, I don't even know how many millions or billions of dollars it costs now to get a television station started. I can't even estimate that. It's so beyond the realm of possibility for me. We didn't just plunk down a bunch of dollars and here we are. Okay, no. I mean, my friends, this has been like growing a garden. 40 years of working, dealing with international dealers, mines, building in-house teams that have incredible skill, not just sourcing the stones and bringing home the deals, my friends, but incredible deals that take it one step further. So you have an opportunity to, maybe for the first time ever, see what it's like to become a collector of things wonderful and fabulous, things that in the long term, they hang on to their worth, they hang on to their value. We've all seen the Antiques Roadshow, one goes in and says, my grandpa bought this for my grandma, back in 26. It's come down generation after generation through my family. My grandma owned it, my mom wore it, then my aunt wore it. Now it's my turn, and I'm going to pass it on. And all the original packaging, all the receipts, showing that one of the world's most legendary gemstones in our time is about to go up right now for grabs. And when you look at this as a long-term kind of, I'm going to say the word investment. This is a long-term thing where you put your money in today, a little bit of money, and whatever your realm for collecting is. Okay, I'm going to stand by this. These are pieces that, over the long haul, do exactly what we want treasured family heirlooms to do. We want them to accrue value. They all change at pace a little bit differently, but they all accrue value. Now, DJ is driving the big bus of shopping savings in the back. Woo, woo, hello for DJ. And here's the thing, you don't even have to look. Every item is going to be pinned in the comments below, so you just take advantage of that. Go to that box, click that comments, you're going to be ready to go. And you're going to save 25% on every item in the show. 25%. Amor hermoso, thank you. And now 9:32. Thank you so much for joining. Please like, follow, and share, guys. That's the thing. When you like, follow, and share, here's what happens. You inspire our buying team. Now our buying team can go back to the mines, to the dealers, to the international gem shows and festivals and say, listen, we've got 85 million and one households, because you're going to be the next one. 85 million households here in the U.S. And that's just cable television connections. That doesn't count Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and X. when we can go back to all of our worldwide sources and say, listen, we've got folks that are ready to do some serious purchasing, but you have to join the Shop LC mentality. It's got to be your best price. We're not going to mess around with middlemen, all those crazy markups, because we bring home the good stuff. Turn it over to our team of gemstone faceting experts who know how to release the unique and gorgeous properties of Tanzanite in every single crystal. Let's get you going, okay? Right now, your budget pay on this is $17.50. And by the way, there's only 4 budget pays. Budget pay is waiting for you. It is not layaway by any means. When you choose budget pay, I'm going to tell you something. It goes right into your cart. It goes right into the shipping process. It comes right to your door just a little bit. Blaine Christopher, 444. Love the triple fours, by the way. Thank you for joining. But look at the color on that. That is exactly what you want. Whenever you are buying gemstones at whatever price point, whatever tier, whatever color saturation, you want to make sure that they match, and these match. You want to make sure that the stones are beautifully cut, and the stones are beautifully cut. Our everyday low price on this is $69 compared to a researched retail. We've got a team that just keep their eyes on the marketplace so they know what's happening all the time, watching the trends, watching the prices, seeing what other places are doing, because we need that check and balance. We need to know what's happening out there in the world so we can explain and share that to you. Everyday price on this here at Shop LC is $69.99 compared to $449.99 out in the world of retail, okay? But when you click the box below, okay, it's already pinned, you just go, yes, please. You'll see the entire piece fully represented by our team, who also gives you the look, the up, the down, the ins, the outs, a full photograph album of this piece. Now, this one is set, I gotta tell you, in sterling silver, and you've got diamond accents. Sometimes we call this the angel wing design because it does have those beautiful little baguettes on the edge that span out kind of like engagement rings. DJ, how's my position on that camera? Is it coming through nice and clear?
Let's see.
DJ,
pretty good.
Okay, DJ only has about 17 boards back there. I mean, seriously, and he's juggling chainsaws at the same time. Okay, quiet chainsaws, but he's juggling. All right, there we go. All right, your total carat weight here is going to be about 65 points. So you're going to have about 5 or 6 points in the baguettes, and the rest of that, over half a carat, is all legendary Tanzanite. Not even brought to the world of gemstones and jewelry until late 1960s by Tiffany & Company. Yeah, one source. And a stone that has an incredibly unique property. It shows off the blue and the violet. And when you're talking about beautiful mid-range colors like this, the stones are so open and they've got so much light that kind of gets through them. You really get to fall in love with the sparkle and the twinkle and the majesty of this color. You'll see the purples and the blues. You're going to see little flashes of pink. That's what Tanzanite does. It's a pleochroic gemstone. Shows us 3 colors. One source in the entire world, from Mount Kilimanjaro, the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro, in the Lethbridge, in Tanzania, right there, and absolutely gorgeous, from the Marilani Mining District. Our everyday price is $69. When you type in Live 25 at checkout, you save 25%. Your budget pay locks in at 25% less on all 4 budget pay. So your budget pay goes from $17.50 to $13.12. I use budget pay. It's a wonderful tool to help you manage your money. If you need to do that, if not, if you're just saying once and done, I'm all in, well done. Now, if you wear just a simple band, and you're a gal who likes to wear a band, look at that. I mean, that is a perfect bridal trilogy right there. This is a wonderful piece to wear in an alternative position. Let's say you do a midi ring. It's still a thing. Let's say you want something that slips over that first knuckle because you want the rest of the hand to have a little bit of bling bling. Let's say you're going to get a size 10, and now this one is on your thumb. Check. Check, 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 check. You did so well. Now, there are 90 of these to go around. You have to get yourself on the phone. Well, you don't have to get on the phone actually at all. Live stream. If you have problems confirming, okay, look at that color. Legendary Tanzanite. This is the myth and the legend and the lore all rolled up into one, in silver with rhodium, finished off with diamonds. It's an absolutely beautiful piece. I don't care if this is your first Tanzanite piece or your next Tanzanite piece. Gets you lots of compliments. It's beautifully made. All 3 of those stones are so nicely set, and it's super wearable. Very nice profile on that as well. So it's incredibly wearable. And you know, this is a stone that plays well with others. So if you wanted to mix it with, I don't know, pink sapphire, got a little of that. You want to mix that in your wardrobe every day with maybe a little rhodolite garnet. It looks really fantastic. Tanzanite plays beautifully well with beautiful amethyst as well. So you've got your choice here. You can stack and layer, you can mix and match, or you can just wear it as the amazing deal that it is. Also, there's a thing that we have now called Sure Shield. It's waiting for you, Amble, thank you. It's waiting for you in the checkout process, and it's a 2-year extended warranty. I mean, peace of mind, absolutely. So check out Sure Shield. Your budget pay savings, your overall savings is good for 48 hours. After that, it goes back to $69, which if we talk about the reality of what's happening out there in the world and how crazy prices are, $69 any day of the week is an astounding value. But when you roll in 25% off and then you spread that savings over every single budget pay, yes, please. Your budget pay goes from $17.50 down to $13.12. And we're going to treat you to free shipping as well, because you are still in the free shipping zone from $69.99 down to $52 and change. Well done. Well done. I love it. Okay, there are only 90 of those. We do have them in sizes from 5 all the way up to size 10. And again, a beautiful silhouette, classic 3-stone ring, which is going to look good. Right hand, left hand, bridal, fun. You pick the attitude, and the Tanzanite will absolutely accessorize the moment. All right. All right, let's move on to our very first pair of your earrings. Thank you for letting me borrow them, by the way. Your earrings. Remember, we just did the 3-stone ring, which weighed in at about 50 points of Tanzanite. Guess what? This is Tanzanite all day long, all right? And this is just a simple classic hoop earring. All the Tanzanites are lined up right across the front profile. You can see what it looks like there. It almost looks like we've taken that band ring and just put a post on it and put it through your ear. Now, these are 5 stones in each ring, in each earring. And this is not a very jumbo, ginormous profile. So this is something that's going to be wonderfully appropriate for any place, anywhere. You could even, dare I say, if you have a second piercing and you've got enough room on your ear, I mean, you could literally almost stack those together and wear 2 at the same time. You could. You really could. Your price on this, remember, we had about 50 points of Tanzanite in this one, okay? Your price on a carat 10, 1.10 carats. And I'm going to put that on my pinky so you can see what it looks like. It's only about 3/8 of an inch. I'm going to say that's probably maybe half an inch at the most. It's a beautiful petite piece. It's got all the hallmarks of an incredible classic hoop earring. You never have to worry about a post because it's got the notch, it's got the back, it's got the hinge at the base. You just simply fold it up over your earlobe, and my friends, you are ready to go. Look at how gorgeous that is. Carat 10 of Tanzanite, $79.99. Your budget pay is $20 for budget pays. However, you are about to rock this price. When you type in, this is number 2, type in live 25 at checkout, guess what? Your price, Shirley Sanchez, thank you, my friend, for joining us. Your price goes all the way down to $59.99. Oh, I've got an earring over there. So from $79 to $59, your budget pay, here's where it adds up, my friends, from $20 all the way down to $15. It's not an introductory price on the budget pay. Everybody gets that savings if you get in and confirm these in your shopping cart within the next 48 hours. I would tell you, you probably have 48 seconds because there are 26 of these. One of our most popular earring silhouettes, and I think it's because you don't need an earring back. Who's lost an earring back again in your bathroom sink while you're in a rush to get? Who's done that again in the last 3 weeks? Again, and I say again because constantly. Now, normally I put a little towel down in the sink to catch the earring back because I'm going to fumble, it's going to fall. No, this is done. No earring backs at all. $14.99 on the budget pay. You make one today in July, then you have one in August, September, and October. And by the time you're carving the turkey and making the cranberry sauce, these are paid in full. These are paid in full. The color on these is stunning, my friends. This is proof positive. You know, when we talk about rare and exotic gemstones, a lot of people out in the world of retail, you walk into a retailer expecting to get, I don't know what, but for $15, this is not what you would walk into retail and get. big retailers have lots of problems going on. When you're dealing in tough times with a company that's very, very a little obsessive about making sure we get it right and bring home your values every single time, that's a big deal. And that's what we do here at Shop LC. Thank you all so much. Every piece that you buy, by the way, helps us provide a meal for a hungry kiddo. And so far, across our U.S. audiences, over 60 million meals have been donated to two fantastic organizations. One is Akshaya Patra in Jaipur, and the other one is No Kid Hungry here in the U.S. So thank you for helping us really get in there and make a serious dent in the war on childhood hunger. Thank you very much. And you don't round up, nothing else you had to do. That's just baked into it. We love that. Okay, we started out with about 60 points on the ring. Now we're at about a carat 10. Now, all bets are off, my friends. This is going over the top in carat weight. This is 40 carats. And I'm not talking a little bit. 40 carats. And every single bead is faceted. So you've got these beautiful little windows on every single bead, and it's a gorgeous color. If denim is your color, gentlemen, if you want, I'm just going to say gentlemen, if you wanted to rock this as well, it's got an extender. It will go all the way out to 20 inches. The lobster claw clasp and your stainless steel extender are done in sterling silver. And let me say it again, 40 carats. What a fantastic opportunity. Anything with an enhancer bail will click right over it. I'll be honest with you, this needs nothing additional. It's incredibly impressive. And anybody who knows the color and the importance of Tanzanite is going to instantly recognize this for the incredible collectible that it is already. Everyday price on this is $129.99. You drop this in your cart, you type in Live 25 years savings, and guess what? Your price goes from $129.99 to $97.49. I know. I mean, I look at these pieces. We've probably done thousands of these over the years. I look at this and I just cannot wrap my brain around the fact that we're giving you an opportunity to pick up 40 carats of Tanzanite for what amounts to about $1, about $2, and I'm just going to round up, $2.20 a carat. No, that is an impossibility unless you're shopping with us here at Shop LC. But listen, it seems off the rails, right? It seems improbable. It seems impossible. It seems like, how in the world can we do it? Many of you will have the reaction of, that can't be real. What the heck is going on here? Maria, thank you for joining us. What's going on, my friends, is the insanity, that passion and love. This is a passion project for every single piece. Finding the right source, confirming the best deal, bringing them home, faceting the beads. We have a team that does nothing but sit around all day and facet gemstones. It's their job to convert those beautiful, raw, natural little miracle nuggets that we get from the earth and turn them into beautiful, beautiful treasure gems. And I think this is well done. Okay, click below. Very limited quantity. We have 13 of these, a baker's dozen. Oh my goodness. This gemstone is more and more challenging for us to bring. We've made a commitment many years ago that we'll continue to do that to the absolute best of our ability. But we don't just pick up stones because we can pick them up. It's got to be a fantastic value. A little bit of a graduation there as well, so you can see this is the middle of the front next to the neckline, and you've got that beautiful sterling silver on the findings and the chain. So gentlemen, I mean, there's not a person on the planet that won't look absolutely incredible with that. Your budget pay goes from $26 all the way down to $19.50. So from $26 to $19.50, that savings for every single one of those budget pay is locked in the moment that you drop it in your cart, that you confirm. Maybe you add SureShield, that 2-year warranty program. Maybe you do all that. Type in Live 25 and get those home. If you are an auntie or a mommy or a parent, and you have a little one that you are already thinking about collecting beautiful things for, these are the treasures that you buy today. Even if they don't come of age, let's say maybe they're just barely learning what applesauce is, just still crying from falling down and bumping their little head today or scraping a knee. When they grow up and they, as we say, come of age, which may be 10 or 15 or 20 years down the road, how much are you going to pay for Tanzanite beads then? Some folks even estimate that the Tanzanite mine will be long gone, long closed, long reclaimed in just a few years around the bend. We know from watching what's happening there that mine is really producing minimal, if any, Tanzanite. Certainly the heyday of the D block are long gone, but a lot of beautiful pieces left, and that necklace is just one of them. All right, we're going to move on to item number 4. The necklace, there are 13 of them. Just grab them up while you can. You have a full 30-day money-back guarantee on these as well. So I love the comfort of knowing that I can get it home and I can take a look at it, and I can do that without having to drive anywhere, park anywhere, spend $12 on a pretzel and a soft drink. I love that I can just do all of that at home. And for me, when at least for me, I can't speak for you. You tell me your thoughts on this. When I can listen to a little bit of learning experience and see what's going on out there in the world and make the decision myself, when I've got all the facts laid out and I can see for myself the incredible savings and value, I'm much more likely to say, yeah, I'm going to give that a try. The thing is, you're not locked in. You've got a full 30-day money-back guarantee on these items, because we don't want you to get it home and just, oh, it's a nice piece. I want you to get it home and just absolutely love it. Love it. All right? And that's what that 30-day window is for. So put that in your cart. You're more than welcome. If you're a reseller, by the way, the suggested retail on this is right around $1,000. Could be a little more, could be a little less. But when you're talking about this level of consistency and rarity, and then you're talking about, oh gosh, 4 payments of $19.50, why wouldn't you try it? Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you own Tanzanite. We can have that discussion in the chat. So thank you, everybody that's getting in on that. Those are going to be item number 3. We are going to be moving on, and we have our first magical matching option. Yes, we do, and I could not be happier to share this with you. First of all, I love the design. Okay, look at it first from just across. I mean, the minute that you see this, even a twinkle, even at a distance, isn't it just captivating? I mean, don't you look at that and go, oh, I got to see that. What is she wearing? What is that? It's got the look and feel of something that was designed exclusively for you and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It really does. And you know why it looks and feels like that? Because we have an entire team of designers that work for you. Not for fame and fortune, not for celebrities. The only red carpet that we want to see these on is your red carpet, because they are just fabulous. Now, in each piece, the stones are beautifully matched. Oh my goodness gracious. You've got 8 sides, so you have a gorgeous octagon here. Let me see if I can get this on. Nope. That's okay. I'm not mad at it. But you've got a few different size options available. We are definitely taking it up a notch. 4.5 carats altogether, and we've got sizes, it looks like from 5 to size 10, but not a lot of any. In fact, if you need a size 10, 4. I have 4 pieces in size 10. If you need a size 5, we have 5 opportunities to get this home if you need a size 5. And it's got that gorgeous octagonal shape. It has a dedicated center, and then you look at the sides and you say to yourself, oh, good googly, what in the heck is going on there? First of all, 4.4 carats total is nothing that you just don't overlook this. The minute that you look at that, you have that, wow, tell me more. Tell me more. And then you realize there are Tanzanites, then you have pear-colored Tanzanites, round Tanzanites as well. The dark blue stones, that beautiful midnight galaxy blue. How about blue sapphires? Yeah, how about blue sapphires? And then for the final accent, let's throw in some moissanite. What do you say? Just for sparkle, just for fun. Now I look, there's a little video. This is item 4. When you click the link down below, it'll take you right back to the Shop LC website. There's a full photo album. There's an actual video, so you'll see this moving back and forth ever so slightly, and the flash and the fire that comes off of the Tanzanite, those subtle blues, those subtle purples, the little twinkles of pink that you'll fall in love with. And then you put in that deep, rich, contrasting sapphire blue, and of course the amazing, unparalleled brilliance and dispersion of moissanite. And all of a sudden, before you know it, you drop it in your cart. MP Cheyenne, thank you for joining us. And you're ready to go. But don't go anywhere, my friends, because we've got a matching pendant that's coming up right around the corner. Now, let's talk about the savings here, okay? Because your regular price, oh my, DJ, you cannot, okay. Estimated retail on this is around $1,500. And you're telling me that our everyday price on this massive ring is $199? Run to your phone. Run to your phone. The Tanzanite Authority, the Tanzanite expert, this is where you come when you want the real deal on the genuine article. $199. I would expect $399, DJ, from us anytime, any day of the week. It's massive. The carat weight is 4.5 carats altogether. Look at that design. Set in sterling silver. Lau, thank you for joining us. $199. This is item 4. When you hit that button down below, the little chat box, and you get back to shoplc.com, guess what? Oh, there are only 53 of these. Oh my gosh. This is probably a clearance price. $199. Your live 25 discount takes it down to $149. And you have free shipping. One review, only one review. The thing I have to tell you is that one review is 5 amazing stars, a full 5-star review. Yes. And is it going to go with your earrings? Absolutely. I hope you're getting these. This was item number 2, so I hope you're going back and grabbing those, because when these are done, these are done. If we make more of these, and we probably will, this is a very popular design, kind of a universal, if you will, for the lobes. But if you don't get these today, you run the possibility of not getting them at all. And it's such a gorgeous size. All right, your budget pay here goes from, gosh, oh my goodness gracious. Your budget pay, $199 is the regular budget pay, okay? Your budget pay is $40. But when you type in Live 25, you hang on to free shipping. You have 5 budget pays on this one. And each one of those budget pays goes down to my personal happy place, which is $1 a day. $1 a day. You know, because when I'm telling myself, don't go get coffee in the drive-thru, you know, have your breakfast at home. Let's do some practicality. Let's be frugal. Let's be responsible. Let's be grown up. Manage your money. This takes buying beautiful fine jewelry out of the luxury. Oh my gosh, I have to sacrifice. I have to skip something else. No. This puts beautifully well-made fine jewelry over in the practicality column. Yes, indeed. All right, who's ready for a budget pay from, I'm going to round it up from $40 to $30. That's what you have right here, but you got to get in on that. You've got the D logo in the bottom, which tells you to joy, sterling silver, rhodium over that, sapphire and moissanite accents for a total of 4.5 carats. Now we've got the matching pendant chain combo coming up, but I have to tell you something important here. We have 53 of the ring. We have 23. That's it, that's all. 23 of that beautiful pendant. 23. And you can see that it's the same design. Listen, I'm preaching to the choir here. Profarinetta, thank you for joining us. I hope I didn't get that too far off. But while we're in the midst of the show, please like, follow, and share. Whether you're watching us on Facebook or Instagram, maybe you're watching on YouTube, or maybe you're watching us on X. Let us know, all right? I love that. My name is Becky Booker. I'm your downtown rock hound. I'm the gal that's been absolutely passionate about gemstones for, gosh, all of my years. And I hope that I inspire and instill in you not only the understanding that these are affordable treasures, but that these are limited edition pieces as well that you cannot afford to wait around on. When you see it and you love it, trust your instinct, trust your heart, trust the process, take the budget pay, add Secure Shield for 2 years of uninterrupted warranty, and you'll be glad that you did every time you catch a glimpse of yourself in a reflection. Maybe it's just every day, the everyday ins and outs of what we've got to do every day. Maybe it's an event, that little black dress moment where somebody's getting married, it's a big party for whatever it is. You're accessorized impeccably well when you choose any Tanzanite pieces from Shop LC. Not to mention a price with the pendant chain combo of $189, so making it a little bit less, saving you a little bit more. Retail on both of these is right around $1,400. So yeah, it's important. These are massively beautiful pieces. Slightly different carat weight because you've got only one of the sides, so the shoulders become the bail. You've only got one instead of two shoulders. So slight variation in the carat weight, but no variation whatsoever in the beautiful matching silhouettes and the gorgeous glamour and value. Type in Live 25. Your price goes from $189.99 way down to $142.49. Check out that budget pay savings. Your budget pay goes from let's see, thank you, DJ.
That's not shown on here.
Well, okay, it's going to be about $36 or $37, I think. Let me just do the math real quick. Okay, $189.99 divided by 5. Yeah, $38, which would be your budget pay normally. That goes down to $28 and change when you type in Live 25, and you're still in the free shipping zone as well. Lovely pieces. You know, buy them now because they're so gorgeous. Wear them now because they're so beautiful. But I will tell you that I truly believe that this is not your jewelry. You're simply borrowing it from the next very lucky generation to own these. Now, when you click the link down below, you're going to see that silhouette is available in Tanzanite for sure. But there are a couple of other really gorgeous colors. You've got, I believe there's a blue apatite. You've got a gorgeous fire opal as well. And then you've got a chrome diopside. So you've got some other options. And they're all done with that octagonal design. So very, very, very beautiful. Definitely a little bit of Art Deco going on with the octagonal shape. But what you have also with this, McLean at $37.59, I like it. What you have going on with this as well is this really wonderful opportunity. DJ, I'm doing my very best not to get very excited about did you just hear? Did you just laugh at me?
I get it, yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. This thing called Bundle and Save, every time I know that we have this, I just get so excited because when you're and this is the thing, I've been working on the other side of the building, on the TV side of the equation for a long time, and I'm very excited to be here now with this new up and coming emerging medium. But we never get the bundle and save on the TV side. We have a different software, and it's not an option, and it's really a whole other level of incentive and promotion. It's fine. But you all on the live stream side of this wonderful, wacky place, you get this crazy thing called Bundle and Save. So when you have pieces like this that are matching pieces, if you buy them both today, and it was not in live stream territory, if you bought both of them today, let's just say you're looking for a beautiful Tanzanite ring. Oh, I want that one. We will automatically suggest, hey, this goes along with it. And I mean, not kind of, sort of. These girls match. They are identical twins, okay? When you buy both of them right now, or any day of the week, you would save 10% on both. So that means at $199 and $189, your normal price would be $389. Did I read it right, DJ? $389,
Yes,
right?
$350.
Oh, $380. Well, $389 originally, right? And then we take off. Then we take off the 30%. I'm getting really excited. So it goes from $389. I'm just going to say $390. It goes down to $350.98. So you save 10%. Okay. Ollie HR 1402. Thank you for joining us. And here's the thing. Now you're going to take that $350.98, which saves you 10% on this one. You still get the chain. 10% on this one. You still get all the Tanzanite and the sapphire and the moissanite in each one. But now we're going to take your bundle and save price and we're going to live stream it. Are you ready? They both are free shipping, budget pay on both. But now you look at $351. I'm going to round up. $351, and guess what? It goes down to $263. Yes, and your budget pay also locks in, reflecting the 10% savings for bundle and save and the live stream 25, and you get free shipping. So now your budget pay, 5 payments of $52.65, and that's for all 3 pieces: the ring, the obviously beautifully matching pendant, and of course that lovely sterling silver chain as well. So you get them all. You bundle and save is, I mean, DJ, you've heard me say it a lot. That's an understatement. I mean, this is one of those little savings opportunities that only come along with their matching pieces. KR Lucho, thank you. They only come along with their matching pieces. And my friends, that is an incredibly beautiful piece. Now, if you get these home, and there are some of you that are going to get these home and you go, for whatever reason, you say, that's not my cup of tea. Fine, send it back. But when we have such small quantities, this is, I cannot stress enough, this is an item that does not wait. I've been on the awful end of that phone call, that situation that says, well, you didn't confirm your bid. Those are all sold out. That happened about 8 years ago, and can I tell you something? I'm still mad about it. I'm mad at myself because I just waited around too. I just waited too long. No good reason, just waited too long. I regret that I didn't get it. I regret that I waited too long. I regret that I just did not drop it in the cart, confirm on it, take the budget. I just get it home. I probably had something important to do, DJ. I was probably folding socks, ironing my sheets. I don't know. Amazing. Take the bundle and save, my friends. Don't do a single thing until you grab your beautiful deal because they are really, really fantastic pieces. I sort of joke around and have fun, and I know sometimes you think to yourself, or maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. But I have so much fun doing this because I've been doing it for so long, and I've been a customer for so long. And when I tell you that the deals are amazing, you don't have to look very far to find big prices on Tanzanite. It is still a designer stone. It was debuted by Tiffany & Company in 1969 to great fanfare and accolades and a lot of big price tickets, okay? But a lot of big price points. But as we go on through this collection, I hope you get the idea that we are here to give you a blue ribbon, top shelf. It seems like it was made just from you, one-of-a-kind experience, no matter what your budget is. And that for me is the saving grace, and that's the thing that sets Shop LLC apart from just about anybody else out there. I mean, we're one of those unicorns left in this industry. Source directly, build the molds, set the stones, facet the stones, do all that in-house so you can have this kind of experience. And isn't it wonderful to know that no matter what your budget is, your price point is, you've got that level of experience and expertise working for you? Yeah, look at that. All right, we've got a little wrist candy coming up for you next. A little bit of wrist candy. Now, one of the things that we do quite beautifully is if you want to add or build a jewelry collection, and I personally love bracelets. It's instant gratification. You see it right there in your hand. You can look down and go, ooh, I'm so glad I did that. We make them in 3 sizes. So you've got a small, which is 6.5 inches. Then you've got a medium, where we consider it average, 7.25. That's what most bracelets sold for ladies are 7.25. Then we've got a little bit of a larger size at 8 inches. So ladies, if you need a little bit more room, gentlemen, if you wanted to rock a beautiful Tanzanite bracelet and 8 inches works for you, there is nothing that should hold you back or get in the way between you, your Tanzanite trillion cuts, and your bracelet. So just drop it in the shopping cart now. And here's the thing. Everybody gets the lowest price. Everybody gets the biggest savings. Everybody gets the best deal. But none of that happens until you put it in your shopping cart. Retail price on this could be, gosh, the guesstimation here is important because there's not really an MSRP. There's not a window sticker on these, okay? Every single piece is unique, from its collection of stones to the final finishing piece. There's a certain little bit of individuality built into these. Now, across all 3 sizes, we got 23. So when I tell you that regular retail on this could be from $1,800 to $2,400, believe it when I say it, OMG. And those trillion cuts, there's just something magic that happens between a trillion cut and the color and the pleochroic properties of Tanzanite. It literally explodes. Look at that. The blues, the violets, a little bit of pink in there as well. And then of course, you've got all of that gorgeous, gorgeous sparkle. Oh gosh. All right. Shop LC price. And it's the same price for all bracelets. And they all have this beautiful, beautiful, very safe, secure, and high quality insert clasp. So 2 sides fit together like a little puzzle piece. The figure 8 safety closures come up over the side. You're ready. You're safe. You're secure. Our everyday low price on this is $199. $199. There you have it, my friends. Look at how sophisticated and elegant and just a really, really high-end look and feel that is. Moissanite stones are the accents there. Beautiful round stones. Absolutely stunning. Type in Live 25. Choose your size, okay? It's already pinned below. Click that box. Pick out your size. 6.5, 7 1/4, 8 inches. And guess what? When you type in Live 25, you still save 25% off of this one. So $199 goes down to $149. Your budget pay goes from $40 to $30. And that, my friends, is what we do at Shop LC. And it is not common. It is unusual in this world to see a company that has this level, this scope of influence and talent to be able to bring you that kind of bracelet experience. Many people never own the bracelets. You know why? Because they use a lot of gemstones. They require a lot of extra skill, a lot of extra workmanship. They're just time consuming. They eat up inventory, they eat up gemstone resources, they eat up manufacturing time, manufacturing cost. I mean, it's expensive to produce bracelets. And if you do love beautiful bracelets, in my humble opinion, there is no better place to build your fancy bracelet collection than right here at Shop LC. All right, 23 of those to go around. If you need the 6.5, wow, it might be too late. There's only 2 of those to go around. Dorothy McLeod, thank you for joining us. I'm so glad to have you along on the live stream shows. My name is Becky Booker. I'm your Downtown Rock Hound. We do the live streams Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Then we do a show at 2?
Yes.
2, 8, and 10. 2, 8, and 10.
No, it's 2, 6.
I'm sorry, 2, 6, and 10. And I'm doing the 6 and 10 today, so I should know.
Oh, sorry, 2, 6, and 8.
2, 6, and 8. I'll be done at 10. I'll be done at 10. Thank you, DJ. And thank you for getting it wrong, so I don't look like I'm the only silly one. But it's really wonderful. This is a wonderful format. It's really fun. It's really kind of fun to just, pop in and see what's going on. If you want to see a show that you may have missed, go back to shoplc.com and click on the little tab that says live stream. If you want to watch the shows again on the app, you just click the stream button. I think it's at the bottom the last time I checked, and you can go back and watch the current show or even shows that have previously aired. But keep in mind, the Live 25 discount, the Live 25 extra savings is only for 48 hours. The clock starts ticking when the product shows. So this one is already timing out, so don't wait around on this one. Okay, DeJoy, and that one's in sterling silver as well. Now, the next piece coming up is really remarkable because not only is it a very rich, elegant design, but it plays well with others as well. So you have a gorgeous, oh my goodness gracious, DJ, I just looped this one right now and it will take your breath away. Multi-gemstone with Tanzanite. This is DeJoy, and the gorgeous accent stones are so rich. Now, we do have this in a couple of other colors, but in order to get to those colors, you're going to have to click that box below, okay? So yes, I'm kind of inviting you to do that. But oh my gosh, an absolutely regal presence. And what do I mean by that? You've got a beautiful center stone. You've got gorgeous color all the way around. And this is set in sterling silver. You rhodium on the top. The Tanzanites, the Tanzanite in the center is 1.19 carat. So lots of size, lots of gorgeous visibility on that. The pink sapphires, I gotta tell you something. They're beautiful, sort of ballerina pink, kind of blush. I honestly thought, DJ, those were pink diamonds. I thought those were argyle pinks. It's a very soft, very tender look on the pink sapphires. I love it. And remember, pink is part of the color palette of Tanzanite anyway. So you're going to get the blues and the violets. And when the stone gets a little bit larger, oh my goodness, look how all those colors just rock. So pretty. All right, your price on this in the world of retail, I'm going to say because it's a carat 10, oh my gosh, and it's a beautiful color. I'm seeing pinks in there like crazy. Your price at retail could be anywhere from $1,800 to $2,500. We've settled on a sort of an average at $1999.99. your Shop LC everyday price, because we source directly, our design team literally sketches the designs and the pattern. We put it through a computer-aided drafting program to make sure that the symmetry and everything is worked out correctly with all the dimensions. We turn it over to our gemstone picking teams. They sit down and they are meticulous in picking all the side stones that go around. Believe it or not, somebody put loop and tweezers on every single one of those stones. Yeah, that means and in some cases, they actually use a millimeter gauge to make sure that they're all the right size, because the end result has to be wonderful. Hopefully, you're going to wear that to some beautiful events as you go along, and you'll want something fantastic to go right along with that. Okay, everyday price, $249.99. $249.99. When you type live 25, and I was looking for minimum sizes here. If you need a size 10, we have 3. If you need a size 4, if you need a size 9, we have 4. Okay, and whether you're going to wear it on the pointer finger, prominent, whether you're going to balance it in the center, doesn't matter. Right hand, left hand, pick a finger. It is a fabulous addition to your collection. Your price when you type in live 25 becomes something that you can't miss. At $249.99, your price now goes down to wait a second, is that right? Check that math. $249.99. DJ, I don't know about that math, sir. Check that again for me, would you? $249.99. Wow. Oh my gosh. That seems too low, but it is in fact correct. $187.49. One payment of $187, not multiples, not 50. Not 50 payments or 60 payments or 48 payments, not 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. No, we're talking common sense practicality for luxury items. Your budget pay goes from, I think it was $50 all the way down to $37.50. That is wow. Do you realize that that's just a little bit more than $1 a day for a forever and always luxury piece? Beautifully made. Check it out. Go click below. There's a video, there's all kinds of stuff. But this combination, once you get home, that pink and purple combination, you might not be able to get enough of that. I'm just saying that is just so beautiful. And it plays on what's already part of the built-in Mother Nature miraculous color palette of Tanzanite. That pleochroism is just absolutely stunning. It's normal for most gemstones in the world of colored stones to show a little bit of this or a little bit of that. No, nothing is a super pure color. There's always a combination of stones. But we're talking about pleochroism. You're talking about a little bit that way, a little bit this way, and that intersection where those two colors collide, that's where you get the unique color of Tanzanite. And the third one, the kicker, as we say, is that beautiful pop of pink. Darker stones, sometimes it will look like cranberry. You may see flashes of pink or raspberry, but you will see them. Now, I couldn't help but tell you that we have a matching pendant that's going to come up. But before we move on, I want you to understand that this one is available in a couple of other combinations. You have an emerald with yellow sapphire, which I'm just looking at the picture and I can barely take my eyes off it. It's gorgeous. And then the other option is ruby. Click the box below. You'll see all the details about each one of those choices. But do not sleep on this, my friends. Just in the Tanzanite ring right now, 26 pieces. I have seen it myself time after time after time. I know you don't think that it's a true thing. Our design team is so amazingly prolific. They do one project, they're on to the next. Our stone team, we buy the stones in individual parcels. We get out there, we negotiate, we bring home the deals one gemstone parcel at a time. We are probably one of, if not the top 3 gemstone trading companies in the world. We have manufacturing and trading partners across the globe, and they are all hyper-focused, laser-focused on bringing home the most incredible values on the planet for our audience here in the UK, our friends and family here in the US, 2 shopping channels in the UK and 1 in Germany. It's big shoes, big job. And our team does it flawlessly every single time. All right, now, do we have a situation here with this one?
Let's see. Oh.
Ooh, Can we have a situation? Here's the thing. $249 on the ring, $249 on the pendant, exactly the same footprint and silhouette. Let me show it to you up close one more time. How in the world can you even resist getting that home? Oh my gosh. And you know, the thing about it is they're not from a real estate on your body, how they show up on your body. They don't show up as a big, super flashy, overdone pieces. They're very scaled back. They're very, sophisticated. They're very elegant, but they're not over the top. Well, they kind of are a little bit over the top. Let me think here. 2.25 carats and absolutely gorgeous. In the center, 1.1 carats of Tanzanite, and probably those come from the same parcel. Then you've got pink sapphire, then you've got sterling silver, then you have moissanite, then you have rhodium, and you have all of that incredible talent and workmanship in every single item. All right, $249 and $249. I'm going to round up simply for the math. That's going to get you to $499. When you bundle and save, you save 10%. So automatically, we're going to take $49 off the top. That brings your bundle and save all the way down to, thank you, $449, okay? Now you take your bundle and save, you drop both of these incredible legendary beauties in your shopping cart. Now you type in Live 25. And guess what? You didn't give up the 10%. You don't have to choose. Do I want the 10% or do I want the 25%? You get the 10, you get the 25, you get the free shipping, you get the 5 budget pays, you get the 30-day happiness guarantee. 30 days to get that home. Call your best friend. Do some screenshots, okay? Do some texting. Do some FaceTiming. Do some chatting wherever. Turn the camera on. Get yourself on WhatsApp. Get yourself on Instagram. Get yourself on Facebook Messenger and do some chatting and say, "Oh my God, are you looking at this?" So your budget pay essentially went from your budget pay went from 37 to 67. And here's the thing. When you took it, this is 249 and 249. Let me do the numbers for you a different way, okay? Because I want you to understand how powerful this savings is. If I tell you that we're down to 337, I'm just going to do simple numbers here, okay? 337. But these are 249 each. Do you know what that means? DJ, this is going to sound really good. I don't know if I should say it.
Go for it.
Okay. You heard him. You're all my witness, okay? DJ, what if I said, DJ's a smart young man, okay? I have a lot of respect for him. He's very frugal. He does the right thing. He's a smart dude, okay? I want to see where you are in 20 years. He's going to be an even smarter dude. I know that. But DJ, if you took your mom shopping on Mother's Day, or maybe the week before Mother's Day. This is a hypothetical. Maybe she's a December baby, okay? Because this is your birthstone, December babies. You said, "Mom," let's say, DJ, you just came into a little something extra for whatever reason. You say, "Mom, let's go. I'm going to get you something pretty." You go into the store, whatever it is, wherever. Name doesn't matter. Place doesn't matter. And Mom says, "Oh, yeah, I love that Tanzanite ring, but there's a matching pendant. Let's get them both. $249, $249. DJ's ready to spend that money because it's for Mom. It's a significant purchase. That is a forever and always stunning silhouette. Mom, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I really want you to have both. $249, I can handle it, plus $249, you're worth it." And he's thinking, okay, I can do that. Might be a little extra, but it's no problem. I can make 5 payments, not a big deal. So if that were the case, you'd be at $500. Guess what? You have $100. You have 5 payments of $100. Not a bad deal. Very you can make an argument all day long. That's a very practical approach. But then the salesperson calls you over, DJ, and they say, "You know what? I'll tell you something. If you get the ring for $249, I can give you a special deal, and I'll throw in the chain pendant combo for a little extra." DJ's interested. A little extra? How much extra? DJ's, what would you think? Maybe I'll save a little bit extra on that. Yeah, save a little bit. Yeah, how much? Yeah, maybe I'll get a gift certificate for a slice of cheesecake or something, at the factory. the salesperson says, listen, if you get the ring, I'm prepared to offer you the matching pendant chain combo for $88. $249 and $249. So you're going to spend $249 for this, and you would spend $88 for the additional. Now, DJ, you tell me that that's not a common sense thing. That's common sense, and that is why some of you are sitting at home going, can't be real. Megan, thank you, 524, can't be real, doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because we've been doing this for 20 years, and still people are just getting the memo. There's a new jewelry store in town. They want to be your family jeweler. They have global access. A long time in building those precious and unique relationships that get us either straight from the mine or straight from someone who has access to the mine, or in this case, a gemstone dealer who maybe has a buy and hold option. Maybe we're looking at old inventory. I don't know what the details are, and honestly, what I really care about is bringing you this value. I know that my team has sourced them smartly and wonderfully, and I know everybody that's supposed to do their job has done their job, so that you can take both of those home for a budget pay of $67. Yeah, so that's how the math works out. $249 plus $88 gets you a total of $337. Now that is what we do with Shop LC, and we've got a lot of very smart people that are part of the team, and they just do an amazing job of looking at this in both ways. How do we deliver joy to the customer? It's a big problem. It's not a problem. It's a challenge. And we have folks on this team, in this house, they love a challenge. Yes, they do. And I think we make it work with such finesse, such unbelievable finesse. All right, guys, we're going to be moving on. We have a majestic mosaic ring. Now, this one is in vermeil. And vermeil is a really important word because it means that the heart and soul, the under part of the bones of the piece is done in sterling silver. And then you come back in with gold on top of that. So that is the definition of vermeil. It's got to be silver plus gold. 5-star review on this one. This is the Tanzanite and mosaic carat 35. Most of that carat weight is right there. Now this is going to be in a couple of different sizes. This is bezel set. So if you want to wear a mounting that's super long wearing, you want a bezel set. There's no prongs. You just get this gorgeous framework holding it in. You have moissanite on the sides, I believe, that are just burnished into the side. So very, very easy. Oh, and they're marquee shape. Are you kidding me? We just could not make it more complicated. Gentlemen, start your jewelry boxes. We have this in, I believe, 5 through 10. Is that right? No, 6 through 10.
Yes.
6 and 10. That's such a handsome piece. Gentlemen, 8, 9, and 10 are available. If that works for you, get it right now. El Vasquez, thank you. Osniel Torres, thank you. Megan K, thank you. This is wild. I mean, we're saying that the start price on this is $899. No, my friends. I mean, put a 1 in front of that. Okay, we could debate the start price all day long, but I'm about to give you Shop LC price. Okay, now this one has been super popular, and I think it's because it's a low profile. 28 of these and left, and that's all that's left. This is item 9. It's already waiting for you below. Your budget pay right now is $87.50. When you type in live 25 in the size that you need, we're not even talking you have to stop and get it sized. You just pick your size and roll with it, friends. $87.50 right now. Free shipping is there for you right now. 48 hours to watch that budget pay go from $87.50 all the way down to $65.62. Your price goes from $349. Wait, $349 down to $282.
Yes.
$262. Oh, okay. From $349 to $262. You have just seen your budget pay dissolve from $87.50 down to $65.62, and you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Are you looking at the color of that Tanzanite? Wow. I'm not going to throw any A's at you, but if you know, that is a very rich, highly saturated color. There's no mistaking that incredible pinky pink that shows up in this one. Oh my goodness, $87.50 all the way down to $65.62, and your budget pay is locked in. It doesn't go back up. This is part of our Made in the USA collection. So we've got manufacturing partners right now here stateside that do a fantastic job of producing these pieces. The hallmark is right there in the band. And in addition to that, oh my gosh, the Tanzanite is just stunning. That Tanzanite, that's about 1.25 carats just on your Tanzanite. That's a huge, that's a if that thing were any bigger, my friends, you could use that as a doorstop. I mean that seriously. That is such a gorgeous piece. Super comfortable as well. Nice taper on the back of the hand. Very easy to wear, very rich to look at. It's very reminiscent. Back in the 80s, we had an Italian designer that did a line that was very similar, all bezel set, no prongs, very sleek, very sculptural in the design feel of that, but just, man, the wow factor for days. Okay, coming up next, thank you all for joining us, my friends. The live stream shows are always fun here at Shop LC, and you can watch us 5 days a week on the live streams from 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Then we have a show at 2, a show at 6, and a show at 8. That's Monday through Friday. On the weekends, we have one at 10, one at 2, one at 6, and I promise you they are always so fun. You've got a 25% savings on every item in the show every single time. It's always time sensitive, and if you do run out of time and you can't join us for one particular show, guess what? We've got those waiting for you on replay at the live stream tab on the Shop LC website or on the app. You just click the button that says live. You've got a choice to join the current show or go back and watch previously aired shows. It's just a great way to kind of get to know all the wonderful things and fun things that we do for you here at Shop LC. I think it's a lot of fun. Oh, that's it. I dropped the bracelet. Okay. Coming up next, we have a beautiful piece that is probably, some people say, this is the shape of Tanzanite. And it is just stunning. Okay, this one is DeJoy. Anytime you hear the word DeJoy, I want you to automatically think super affordable. I mean, crazy good. If it says DeJoy, that's the in-house brand that we have. Everything in the DeJoy line is done in sterling silver. And you may find gold, you may find vermeil mountings, you may also find rhodium on top, but what you're always going to find is a style and design that, I'm just going to say it. I mean, these are as pretty as anything we have in the Rhapsody line. I mean that. And this is why I get excited about being at Shop LC, because you can look high and low in many places, and you will never find a piece that is deliberately beautiful and affordable. And that is...
Linda on Facebook says beautiful jewelry.
Thank you, Linda. I mean, we just do such a great job of rocking the budget, making sure that everybody gets beautiful things. Thank you, Linda. This is a case in point. Now look at that Tanzanite. That is a carat 43. That is our largest Tanzanite so far. You have moissanites all the way around. Every gemstone sort of has the shape that kind of works with it, right? Emeralds, we cut emeralds in an emerald cut. In fact, we call an emerald cut because that's the shape of most emeralds. We call it an emerald cut. We call a diamond that's cut in an American Ideal or a round brilliant cut. There's just something magical about that particular cut for diamonds in general. But I'm telling you, there's something magic about a trillion cut and a Tanzanite. I don't know if it's the depth or the spread or the sparkle or the facets or the twinkle or all of the above. Probably all of the above. It's not multiple choice, it's just all of the above. But man, you can see that, can't you? Look at that. That is a pretty, pretty piece. Sort of a French pave set with a shared prong design on the sides. Let's get you to saving some money here. DeJoy means you've got some savings built in, so let's just do it. 20 of these pieces to go around, 2 carats total. Unfortunately, not a big inventory, but when you see final numbers coming down into the teens or the 20s or the single digits, you know what that tells you? That tells you that a lot of people have purchased this and loves it. Now, we have an appraisal on this of $1,050. $1,050. Your Shop LC price on this is $349.99. Yes, it is. I know. Doesn't seem possible, but that's where we are. $349. Live 25. Your price goes down to $262. Your budget pay goes to $65.62. The budget pay savings, $349. Hang on. $349.99 divided by 5. Your budget pay is normally $70. It goes down to $65.62. Did I do that right? I may not have done that right. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, from 70 to, from 70. Okay, check the math over here. I think is that right? 349. Now, we're going to double check the math, but I'll tell you something.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that right? Okay. Listen, it just seems like those are too low, DJ. It just seems like that is too low. So, free shipping on these as well, especially when we're talking about an appraisal. An appraisal is important, especially in this piece, because as we see the global supply of Tanzanite begin to dwindle and dwindle and dwindle, there is no telling if you will ever be able to get this at that price. So please jump in and grab these while you can. If you're a collector for yourself, or you want beautiful pieces that you can wear and pass on, or you have somebody that the possibilities are endless, but the deal on this is limited. So we've gone from right around $4,000 to a price of $70 on the budget pay, all the way down to $65. What an amazing deal. So from $349 to $262. And yes, please and thank you, get your size. Size number, this is going to be number 10 on the ring. We've got the pendant coming up, and I believe we have the we have the earrings as well. All right, now DJ, do we have a situation? I'm just asking. We may have an opportunity, all right? So here we go. I'm going to take these off. We have the entire three-piece combo here. You are about to supersize a Tanzanite collection.
It's just the ring and the pendant.
Okay, the ring and the pendants. Okay. Now, we've got the earrings, and I believe they do match. So if you want to do a bundle and save, I'm going to tell you, please speak to Personal Shopper. I'll leave that to you. But those are also gorgeous. So let's just do the bundle and save right now. All right, same. You've got the shoulders of the ring, which become the bail of the pendant. You can see how gorgeous that is, right? Yeah. $479.99 on the pendant. Your price goes from $96 on the budget pay all the way down to $72. From $96 to $72, all right? And you bundle and save. In the pendant, we have 11. In the ring, we have 20. Oh my gosh, this is a thing. $479, you're about to see bundle and save in action right now. You are about to see the results of lots and lots of very smart people figuring out how to give you the best price ever on one of this generation's most exotic, most collectible, rarest gemstones. Many people consider this a little miracle, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There's no other place to get Tanzanite. It's a one-source material. Since it was discovered, it's not the same as, well, we have Santa Maria, we've got aquamarine there, we've got some aquamarine there. You know what, we've got some alexandrite over here, and there's some more over there. There's been no other source discovered in the world, on the planet. There's been no other secondary source for Tanzanite. Let that sink in for a second. How often do you know that a single source is just one source, and that's it? The ring is $349. The pendant is $479. Are you ready for this? When you bundle and save, your price goes down to it goes from $829. Okay, from $829, it goes all the way down to $746 because you save 10% right off the bat. So right off the bat, you see an instant savings. Then you say yes and yes to the pendant, the ring. Pick the ring in the size you need. Grab your sizes. If you need 8 or 9, there are 2 chances, 8 or 9, two in inventory, and that's it. Now we're going to take your bundle and save price of $746, okay? And we are going to type that into your Live 25 savings. You're going to take an extra 25%. You just earned yourself 10 for getting one of each. Now we're going to treat you and say thank you with an extra 25% savings, and we're going to give you a budget pay on top of that. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Okay. $746, your budget pay is now $112 for both. What just happened? You're at $562 for both versus buying them separately on different days of $829. Let me say that again. So sinks in and you just sort of marinate in that savings from $829 all the way down to $560. From $829 to $560. That's massive savings on remarkably beautiful jewelry that is deliberate in its beauty and also in its affordability. There is anything less than sheer luxury about this. And somebody sees you wearing both of them, they're just going to be scared of you because these are just so substantial. Now, here's the thing: you have an appraisal that comes along with this. It is several $100s to get an appraisal. You've got a $900 appraisal on the pendant. You've got almost $1,100 on the ring, and you've got an appraisal that we'll do on the earrings coming up next. But my friends, this is not the time where you wait around. This is the time where you say, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. You have a full 30-day money-back guarantee. That's the game changer. Okay, this is not a all sales final scenario. This is let me get this home and learn about this stone, and let me just see this, because these are beautiful pieces, really gorgeous. Okay, we're going to be moving on. DJ, you ready to do the earrings coming up next?
Let's do it.
Earrings are going to be item number 12. We have 17 of those. 17, okay, and it's the same silhouette. Let me show you. The same silhouette as the ring. Okay, it's scaled down slightly for the earlobe, so it gives you a little bit more of a petite profile, not bad. So you've got lots of wearability. And depending on the size of your earlobe, you might wear a secondary accent earring with that or not. Just going to totally depend on you. 2.15 carats total. Tanzanite and moissanite. You have a center placement on the post, so this is going to sit perfectly on the ear. The framework that goes around the ring, the pendant, and the earrings, all done in that gorgeous love heart design. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes, you can wear both of those. Yes, you can. Water Bunny Love, thank you for joining us. Thank you again for all the likes, the follows, and the shares. You can find me on Shop LC, Becky Booker, Shop LC host. Some folks in these parts call me your downtown rock hound. I love the sparkle. I love the bling. I just love that you're getting a 1 carat solitaire in each ear. That's how this boils down to. I mean, you're basically getting pretty close to a 1 carat solitaire in each ear, and that is a good looking earring. Yes. Julian cuts in the center, surrounded by a beautiful love heart, all decked out, all sparkled up with magical moissanite. Your everyday price on these are $449. Our suggested retail $2,600. You're at $449. Shop LC, common sense. You're the celebrity on every single piece. When you type live 25, you're $449. Wow, goes down to $337. $337? Ooh, okay. Your budget pay goes from $90 down to $67.50. From $90 to $67.50, and that's not an introductory price where we shave a little off to make you feel good on first payment and then throw you to the retail wolves for the other 4 budget pays. No, very consistent, very solid, something that you can rely on now and that you'll come to rely on in the future. For this level of production quality, absolutely. $449 all the way down to I have to look at that again. $337. Okay. $67.49. If you're interested in a bundle and save, talk to, again, the personal shoppers at 888-835-2237. It's not very often that we have 3 pieces together and 3 pieces that all come with appraisals. $900. Sterling silver is a precious metal. It just so happens that it's a bit more abundant than gold, and so you see a different price point. But that's the magic. I mean, that is our superpower, my friends, being able to take beautiful, luxurious designs and then produce them across the board using multiple configurations so that everybody gets beautiful jewelry at the price that works for them. I love that. I love that. Okay, just to recap, 10 on the ring, item 10, item 11 on the pendant chain combo, item 12 on the earrings, and any single one of those, absolutely stunning.
And then also there is a bundle with the ring.
Oh yeah, there's a bundle and save with the ring, so I love that. Love it. If you're not sure about bundle and save, gosh, just call the personal shoppers. That's a quick and easy way to do it. 888-835-2237. So You can easily do that. Now, if you wanted to bundle the ring and the earrings, it works like that as well?
Yes.
Oh.
I just didn't do all of them together for some reason.
Okay. So it's there, but it's not cohesive. So there's a bundle and thank you, DJ. Oh, there's a bundle and save. Earrings $449. Ring is $349. Let me just bring them back in here so you can see them. When you bundle and save just those two, your price goes from $799 to $719, and then you drop the 10% off price of $719 into your shopping cart. $719 gets another 25% slash off of that. So if you want to do the ring earring combo, you're down to a budget pay of $108, because the $719, oh my goodness, what a great drop that is. It goes down to $539. Ooh, $719. Hold on, $719 minus $539. Hold on, that's $180. Call personal shopper, okay? Because there's a couple of bundles and saves out there in a couple of different configurations. I would bet that a personal shopper can help you sort that out ASAP, so you get all three of these beautiful pieces. What a stunning combo. Seriously, they're gorgeous. Okay, we are going to move on. We've got a Mirage collection piece coming up. I've been captivated with these for the longest time. We've had these as part of our regular offering here, and there's just something so incredibly complicated and so amazingly beautiful about them. Now, they're in white gold. I mean, they're in yellow gold, 10 karat white gold. But when you see the up close picture of this, it kind of blows your mind. This is going to be item 13. And speaking of that, we only have 13 of these around. If you want a size 9, one of you can have it at a size 9, because that's it. These are, without a doubt, some of the most visually captivating pieces worked in gold, and also some of the most time-consuming, incredibly difficult to cast, create, set, and polish. They are incredibly intense. These require lots and lots and lots of time. And let me just show you what it looks like. Now, let's talk about the stone, because it is about the Tanzanite. That's a carat 65. All right, 1.65 carats. And the thing about this too, we'll see if we can get you a picture of it. It is just, it looks almost like, what's the flower of life. It looks almost like the flower of life. It's a symbol from sacred geometry, where it looks like all of those individual, it looks like circles, and they all intertwine, and they're gorgeous, and you get this wonderful sort of screen pattern. Also, would you take a minute for just a second and just notice how this is set? Because you have what we call a martini glass setting. That means that there's a there's a tremendous amount of open space. You know, some mountings can be a little boxy, like this one, for example, that we just had. We need extra space in there because you want the under gallery to support the overall piece. This is kind of like the skinny dip version, the skinny dipping version of setting, because there's just one solitaire. And so when you bring all of those prongs to a point underneath the stone, it's kind of like hide and seek, and all of a sudden the entire setting seems to just momentarily disappear, and it looks like your ring is just suspended between, you know, a few little gold beads, and somehow just hovering over the band. Incredibly complicated. Now, get the size you need on this. Okay, this is advanced production technology, and even though there's a spot in the back, not every jeweler out there is going to be able to tackle this one. She's complicated. Okay? But the way that this is all done is so amazingly rich. And here's the thing. If you want it to come out of the casting process looking like that, and it doesn't, if it's got one little patch over here that didn't quite work, and then it's got another little patch over here where it didn't quite fill in. Do you have a waffle maker, DJ?
I think we do.
Okay. So, you know, sometimes you're making waffles and you want it to come out with that big fluffy, like crispy edge all the way around.
Absolutely.
And you don't fill in enough batter in the waffle. And so you open the waffle iron and it's got this big crispy edge over here, but over here there just wasn't enough to go around. It just kind of wonks out over here. You don't have enough. That's what the casting process is like. If there's not enough molten gold and enough centrifugal force to literally get into every nook, every cranny of this particular mold, and that mold doesn't fill in, there is no going back. It has to go to the melt pile. It has to be completely redone, because there is no gozy backsies on these. This has to be done one way, and that's the right way. I'm telling you, these are really complicated pieces. Now, there are 2 5-star reviews on here, but the Carat 65 Solitaire is remarkable. You have an incredible rich color. And your budget pay right now, instead of the $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 that you would pay for something similar at retail. And remember, please, the production value of this gold, this is a very complicated bounty, and it's beautifully finished. I get excited about the details because that's added value, okay? Added value. Our everyday low price is $799. $799. Wow, okay. When you type in live 25, I have to be quiet here. I'm just $799 is our everyday price. When you type in live 25, your budget pay of $160 goes down to a life-changing, and I do not use that word lightly, from $160 all the way down to $120. Yes, yes, and yes again. What an incredible deal. And take a look at it one more time. What an absolutely spectacular, gorgeous, wow, amazing treasure. I mean, DJ, so gorgeous and so complicated. And just, I've never seen anybody even try to do this. You know, I've never seen anybody even try to do it. It's just really complicated. Most people, most companies don't have that kind of talent. I'm just saying it. Most companies do not have that kind of talent or time or patience, and we've got it for you here. From $7.99 down to, oh gosh, $5.99. That's a $200 savings right here, right now, for the next 48 hours. And for 13 of you that want to at least get it home to take a little peek, and you really should, the Mirage collection, you can go to Shop LC, type in Mirage, and just see what's left, because those are very small quantities when we get them in. Oh my gosh. All right, that's item 13. Thank you all for joining me, guys. I'm your downtown rock hound. My name is Becky Booker. I'm a graduate gemologist. And I think, you know, if I had to tell you one thing, shop with your heart. Shop with your heart. And you will always know that you're in the right place at the right time, because the minute that something speaks to you, that is your instinct giving you the okay to go ahead and do that. You don't need anybody's permission. You already have all the skill, all the knowledge, all the understanding that you know that you need to make an incredible purchase here. And you know where it is? It's not up here in your brain. It's right here in your heart. So, and this is a stone too that, you know, we've sort of been brainwashed. Oh, I can't afford that. It's too expensive, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. That's all about to change right here at Shop LC, my friends. And we mean it. We want you to have the best of the best to whatever is best for you. And we started off the show with a ring that was $49, for goodness sakes. It was fierce. Or $59, I think. Okay. We're going to take a walk right now. Okay. We're going to take a walk right now into, maybe you don't own lab-grown diamonds just yet, and I'm just going to say why. Why do you not own lab-grown diamonds? They are such an amazing value, and I love that you're maybe going to take your very first little baby steps into the world of lab-grown diamonds. That's okay. This one is lab-grown diamonds on the halo, but the thing about this one is it's set in 14 karat yellow gold. And again, we are down to 13 of these remaining. I just had to check my stock here. 13 of these remaining. Now, if you don't see your size, I want you to promise me that you're going to call Personal Shopper and ask about some sizing options.
Says,
hey, Carol. Hey.
Indiana.
Oh, hi. Nice. From where in Indiana?
Indiana. Just Indiana.
Oh, just Indiana. Okay. I've lived in Whiting for a while. Thank you for joining us. Patsy is out there as well. Thank you all for joining us. And can I just ask what, you know, all the social media, we all just ask it. Please like, follow, and share. That would be awesome. And remember, we're also broadcasting now on X. So the show is also available on X. And you can go back and rewatch it anytime at shoplc.com. Thank you, my Indiana neighbor. I love it. Okay, lab-grown diamonds. Now, they are just beautiful, and it's because the cutting on them is just so always top shelf. Not every diamond in the world of commercial quality gets this kind of you know, tip-top spa treatment, okay? But these diamonds are absolutely stunningly beautiful. They're eye clean, which you are not always going to get when we're talking about commercial grade. So sometimes you're going to see little diamonds that look like little ice cubes, crackled ice cubes. Maybe you'll see something that looks like there's a little tiny this, that, or whatever in there. That's okay. They're small stone. They do what they're supposed to. They show up. They sparkle. They sing in the chorus. You know, they look great. But man, just knowing that you've got this level of color and clarity, and then the cutting on these just sizzles. I mean, really. I'm kind of a geek when it comes to the cutting of the stones. I'll tell you that for sure. All right, this is number 14. Now, the center Tanzanite. Can we just stop for a second? Because that is an incredible amount of color and saturation. This actually is available, believe it or not, beginning in size 4, okay? Beginning in size 4, in half sizes up to size 12. And you know why? Because this one, my friends, is one for the ages. This is a classic. And I don't care when or where or on whose hand you see this gorgeous piece, it is an instant wow factor. An instant wow factor. And you're not going to have to break the bank on this one. Now, if you saw something at retail and it had that kind of DNA, it had that kind of jewelry bones, okay, expect big dollars, okay? Expect big dollars to change hands. Okay, there it is. 69, 72, 74,000 dollars. Because this is a very important color and it's a very important size and it's a beautiful clarity on the Tanzanite. So you've got all 4 seeds working overtime on this one. And the luxuriant lab-grown diamonds, yeah, you already got me started on that one. Set in 14 karat yellow gold, all right? And here's the thing, your Shop LC price is not anywhere near $7,200 or $8,000. Your Shop LC price today, my friends, in 14 karat yellow gold, keep that in mind. This would make a lovely engagement ring, or ladies, if you've been wearing that bridal set for a while and you're thinking it's time for an upgrade, yes, yes you can. Your price at Shop LC is $1,199.99. When you type, and here's where it gets crazy, if you type in Live 25, your price goes from essentially $1,200 and a budget pay of $240, your price goes all the way down to $899.99. Is that $300? Wow. Your budget pay goes from $240 to $180. Yeah, the budget pay goes from $240 to $180. I've never seen us do sizes, DJ, from size 4 to size 12 and half sizes in the middle. You know what that tells me? That's a program that we have called Voice of the Customer. That tells me that this is a result of customers saying, please can we have this in smaller sizes? Please can we have this in half sizes? Please, I need a size 12. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a stunningly beautiful ring. It's very handsome. That combination of blue and the white diamonds are really, really rich. All right, we're going to be moving and grooving. Talk with your personal shoppers behind the scenes to make sure you get the full or the half size that you need the most. Again, available from 4 to size 12, including half sizes. Amazing. And I'm not sure why this one is not appraised, but I'm not mad at it. Oh, and it's got I forgot to tell you, it's got an Asher cut. You better hurry. I mean, you better hurry. There's an Asher cut in that center stone. Man, oh man, what a gorgeous piece. Now, got another piece that's coming up. And this one, I don't know, you might recognize this one. Okay, you might recognize that. It's set in 14 karat yellow gold, another Asher cut in the center. The Shop LC price, $3,149. Your Shop LC price is $1,149.99. Now, your budget pay right now is $230, but when you type in Live 25, your price goes to $862, and your budget pay goes from $230 to $172. $230 to $172, and look at this on the neckline, my friends. This is so amazingly rich. That is such a gorgeous color. I mean, it's really beautiful. Okay, this one is, let's see, 14 is the ring, 15 is the pendant, okay? Now, it may be available in white gold behind the scenes. Is that true, DJ? Or is this sold out? Or maybe sold out in white gold.
Oh, that's Tanzanite. And then this one's
okay, turquoisite. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. So it's available behind the scenes. This mounting set with the turquoisite as well. So check that out behind the scenes. I mean, it just went from wild to crazy to wonderful. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for joining us. Beautiful pieces. We've been talking about this, one of the most amazing single source gemstones, probably of, I don't know, I'm going to say my lifetime. It's a gemstone that was introduced to the retail world by Frederick H. Coons, who was the main gemologist at Tiffany & Company back in the 1960s. It was discovered in 1969. That's why you don't see, collections of, ancient crown jewels with Tanzanite, because it hadn't been discovered yet. And in addition to having not been discovered yet, it will be mined out in our lifetimes, because the mine has already been walled off from the rest of the world. We're coming up on, 9 or 10 years of that. The production has increased dramatically, decreased dramatically. We sent a team there in January 2 years ago. They were not even able to go in the mine. They just walked around the site. In contrast, I went to visit about 10 years ago. I got to go in the mine. I actually got to see the water cannons being used. I got to sit down and have meals with the mining teams. It was an eye-opening experience. And to see that in just 10 short years, the production has changed so dramatically and so rapidly. I'm glad I got to go, to tell you the truth, because it's changed the way I look at this stone. Don't think that you always have to collect a Rhapsody piece for it to hold on to value in the long term. We know the stones hold on to their value in the long term. Buy where you're comfortable. Look at the spots that make you comfortable and say, okay, I can afford that. And then give yourself a little extra incentive. I'm going to add a little bit to that. And the reason that you can do that is because of promotions like this, where we have 25% off, where we have interest-free budget payments, a big 30-day window, so you can get this home in really kind of common sense. I know it's a luxury item. I get that. It's a red carpet item. It's a runway item. It's one of those speed dial to the designer kind of items. But we bring it to you in a configuration, as we've done in this collection, this few hours, in a very affordable and collectible way, because everybody deserves a little bit of magic, and that's exactly what Tanzanite is. Okay, we're going to move on. Thank you so much from all of us here at Shop LC. The 14 karat yellow gold ring is item 14. The matching pendant is item 15. Collect those very quickly behind the scenes, because they are just absolutely stunning. We're going to bring you now 10 karat yellow gold. This is finished with luxuriant lab-grown diamonds, and every single one of those ovals is just amazing. You've got a side saddle lobster claw clasp. You've got a side saddle figure 8 safety closure, and then you've got the push button. So you've got the let me show you this. Side saddle clasp is different because that's a solid piece. And you've got a little plunger on the top. It's a box clasp for sure, but let me just show you the two sides of it so you see how it works. So safe. You lock this on your wrist and you know that you have a real treat, a really special treat around your wrist. Something old, how about something new? How about something blue? How about something around the wrist forever and always? This is going to be 7 1/4 inches. The diamonds are E to F in color, and they are SI in clarity. Rich and amazing. Absolutely amazing. Patsy, thanks again for joining us. Wow, my goodness. Okay, these are all 7 1/4 inches. Now, you've got lots of mobility on this. And I know some people, when I was working regular retail, which was a lifetime ago, they would say, you know what, that bracelet it's just got too much movement. Let me tell you something. When you put that on your wrist, okay, the way that those move back and forth is going to be so amazing. And here's the crazy thing. You could almost fold this back on itself. You want a bracelet that works as hard as you do, and flexibility is the magic that makes that happen. Total carat weight here, 8.6 carats. Okay, how many Tanzanites, please, DJ? 8.6 carats. The Tanzanites are remarkable. Okay, thank you, sir. 6 by 4, and altogether, okay, that's what I thought. 8 carats of Tanzanite. 8 carats of Tanzanite. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful piece. I cannot believe that's 8 carats of Tanzanite for what we're about to do. I mean, the savings on this is going to be ginormous. So 8.6, 8 carats of Tanzanite, 8.6 altogether. So you've got about half a carat plus in the lab-grown diamonds. And here's where it gets crazy. Your price on this every single day at Shop LC is $15.99.99. You had me at 8 carats of Tanzanite, 7 1/4 inches on the bracelet. Wow. Okay. Your price at $15.99 when you type in live 25, and did I say it? I'm going to say it again. 10 karat yellow gold. Your price goes from $11.99.99 on the budget, on the savings, down to $239.99 on the budget pay. So your budget pay goes from, I don't know what the budget pay is, $15.99.99. It's going to be 5 something divided by 5. Oh no, $319. $319 on the budget pay goes down to $239. Wow, that's an $81 savings on every single one of those 5 budget pays. That's a deal that I can get behind. When I see a deal like that, the first thing that I think about, and I've been a Shop LC customer for a long time, but the thing that I immediately think about is, wow, finally, that makes sense. Finally, I can afford it. That's what that says to me, my friends. If you look at that over the long haul, you think about 5 payments, it's once and done. This is not a long-term payment plan. It's like dinging your account every single month for 36 or 48 months. No, this is like, this makes sense. You're thinking, yeah, this makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and make that happen. Why not get it home and look at it? You have a full 30-day money-back guarantee. Why not take advantage of Shop LC Global Sourcing, of Shop LC in-house, under one roof, faceting the stones, polishing the stones, making the patterns, making the molds, casting each individual piece, and these are in 10 karat yellow gold, building the clasp, adding the safety closure. Making sure that even the spacing, just look at the spacing between every single link. Good news, bad news, we have 14 of these. Your everyday price goes from $15.99 to $11.99, and your budget pay absolutely dissolves from $320 down to $240. It's an $80 savings. You get that savings on every single one of the 5 interest-free budget pays. There's no long credit application to fill out, none of that stuff. You just choose budget pay at checkout, and you're good to go. Good to go. Just like that, DJ, good to go. I know. Ask Dr. Benson, thank you for joining us. My name is Becky Booker here on the live stream show. Stick around because from 8 to 10, we're going to do a quick change and come right back with luxuriant lab-grown diamonds up close and personal for 2 hours. So I hope you'll stick around for that. It's going to be a great show. But we've got a few more Tanzanite treasures before we wrap up. So stick around because we're about to go big right now. Yes, we are. My goodness gracious. All right. Coming up next, a beautiful oval. And we're going to bring you some pieces in platinum. Okay, we started out with silver. We've done a few pieces in gold. We've done a few pieces in vermeil, which is gold over silver. We've done some pieces in 10 karat and 14 karat yellow gold. We're going to take it up a notch now because this piece is certified and appraised, and it's $950 platinum. What does that number mean? That number means that in this particular piece, the metal is 950 parts platinum and just 50 parts of alloy. Platinum is so sturdy, it's so rare, it's so strong, it's so uncommon. And when you look at a metal, that's 30 times more rare than gold, and you already know how rare gold is, that is a moment, my friends. Now, we have this, I think, what size is DJ? We have.
Well, it might be an issue with the website because it says sold out, but on our sheets it says we have a couple.
All right, so it says 6, 9, and 10. I want to tell you something. There are so many people who are jumping on the website when we're talking Thursday and Friday nights because everybody's looking, everybody's shopping with us. Okay. The Center Tanzanite. Get a load of this. 2.88 carats. It's a 10 by 8, very fancy, beautiful piece. Quad A. You look at that from across the room, and that is a powerhouse color. Oh my gosh. Quad A, eye clean, excellent cut, so you get beautiful light moving through the stone, and you get incredible sparkle from the top of the stone as well. You have a full 1/4 carat of VS E to F color diamonds, and the platinum itself is going to weigh in at about 3.5 grams. So you have 5 grams of platinum. Oh my gosh. Okay, on the sides you can see at 3 and 9, if that were a clock face, you've got a little baguette. So that classic diamond halo, and then you get that wonderful little accent of a baguette here and a baguette there. Just a little visual variety, just a little something different, just a little bit of an upgrade, right? Okay. This is going to be a personal shopper, so please call personal shoppers 888-835-2237 in platinum with a 2.88 carat center stone and incredible color and clarity on those diamonds. Your everyday price at Shop LC is $4,279, which is a steal. You may see some luxury retailers with a retail price tag on a piece like this. You may see that at around $24,000, $25,000, $26,000. I'm just telling you. $4,279 in one payment, and you own it forever. Except when you type in Live 25. Even on this luxury item, your price goes from $4,279 all the way down to $3,210. So $3,210. You just saved $1,050. That's my kind of math, really. Your $856 budget pay any day of the week goes down to $642. So $856 to $642 means you're saving $114 on all 5 budget pays, and we're still not extending the payment. You still only have 5 payments. You still have the 30-day money-back guarantee, and you still have a Quad A Tanzanite. That might be the piece that speaks to you, my friends, and if it does, please call the personal shopping team, 888-835-2237, and thank you. 1 review, perfect 5 stars. What a magnificent opportunity. Oh, by the way, your appraisal is $12,300, but the appraisal is about a year old. It's from October 2025. I would very strongly suggest maybe getting that reappraised as soon as you confirm on that, because these are pieces that collectors have been very quietly grabbing up and stashing away in safe deposit boxes for years now. There are a couple of big financial gurus out there, and they say if you can't afford to buy land, buy art, buy top quality gemstones. They're showing people that there's a way for portable wealth portability to be done with non-traditional items, and top quality Quad A gemstones set in Tanzanite is definitely something that you might want to consider if you're an alternative financial person. So definitely think about it, but don't think too long because there's only a few of those left. All right, that was number 17. Number 18 is another beautiful ring, and it says 3. Is that correct, TJ? We'll see. Twilight cushion ring, EFVS diamonds, a Quad A Tanzanite. Oh my word, is this gorgeous. There is just all kinds of pink flash coming off of this one. Oh my gosh. Set in platinum. And look at how just a little design twist makes all the difference. Instead of longer, more thin baguettes, all of a sudden these are, wow. These are sort of stacked. So they're stacked horizontally. Instead of being placed end to end like this, these are stacked horizontally. And it means you get more diamonds in there, but they are tapered in size. So you get more diamonds, but the diamond sorters really have to know what they're doing to make those match. And that Tanzanite, are you kidding me? What a gorgeous color. This is cut in a cushion cut, so think couch cushion. It's going to have pointed corners, and it's also going to have this little kind of full like belly across the middle. So it's got these wonderful kind of sculpted full center points in the contrast of those little sharp pointed edges on the sides. Now, super wearable. I mean, if you're looking for an alternative engagement ring and you want it to be something that will definitely stand the test of time, something that honors those vows, those words, those moments, your passion, your connection with your life partner, this is a wonderful, wonderful piece. Shop LC price. That Tanzanite is 2.36 carats. I mean, that is such a wearable size. Your Shop LC price on this is $4,399. Except when you type in Live 25, your price goes down to $3,299.99. And we're going to throw in the budget pay just for fun. So your budget pay goes to $660. There is no time to waste on this one. $660 on the budget pay. I will tell you to call a personal shopper right away because you do not want to miss out on this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. So my friends, this is one of those things that you have to say, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. Set in platinum, and we do have, it looks like a couple of sizes. We have a size 7 and a size 8, but if you want a size 8, there's one. These stones come to us, my friends, and they are always just so very, very limited. There are not a lot of these treasures out there in the world, and that's being driven by the fact that Tanzanite becomes more and more rare every single day. Tanzanite collectors all over the world are starting to really, pick up on that. We saw a very similar kind of detail when the Pata-Eva tourmalines started to kind of play out. We saw the end coming, and those stones, when I was a gemology student back in the 80s, they would go for maybe $100 a carat. In today's world, you're talking $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $12,000, depending on what the conditions are for each stone. So extremely exotic. And Pata-Eva tourmaline is not one that's been that shows up everywhere always. So you have to really take that into heart. That you're a single source, and supplies, some people say, have completely dwindled and dried up. Okay, well, we are going to bring you 2 options in earrings coming up next. Do we have them both, DJ? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, no. So I think we only have the trillion cut. Is that right?
Yeah, in studio, yeah.
Okay. Now, there is an option for this. There is an option for the ovals, I believe. Mm-hmm. Okay, oval or round. Let's see. Oh, actually, okay, now here's a great thing. First of all, these are set in 950 platinum. So let me just hold them up so you can appreciate the depth of color from across the ring, because these are definitely stunning statement pieces. These are available behind the scenes in pear shapes. It looks like cushion cuts, emerald cuts, and oval. So you've got an opportunity to pick these up in some really gorgeous pieces. These do have a double layer screw back as well, or a threaded post, as we say. But that secondary layer makes sure that that post stays nice and safe and secure. Love these. Oh my gosh. All right, 2 stones. That's the entire gemological footprint of these fabulous earrings, set in 950 platinum with a very expensive threaded post and a double layer screw-on nut on the back. This set is 4.75 carats. So you really have to take the Shop LC everyday price of $5,200 and divide that into 26 plus 26. I mean, these are quad A over 2 carats. This is a powerful opportunity. Good. I don't know how many we have across all shapes and sizes. I'm going to let you figure that out because I'm about to give you an incredible deal on this. $5,199.99. Your Live 25 coupon, that little coupon floating around, you're about to see big dollars, my friends. 25% off means that your price goes all the way down. Oh my goodness, $3,899. Is that right? Yes, it is. $3,899.99. In today's world, and really by the definition of any era, any point in time, this is without a doubt one of the most legendary stones around. And that's a big statement in today's world. If we were living hundreds of years ago, back in the days of the kings and the queens, and as the commoners, you and me out there, this is just something that we would not have had access to. This is something that right now just goes beyond the pale, and it is gorgeous. It's easy to see that these are quad A. Many of you have never seen the density of color, the saturation of color, the wow factor of a quad A Tanzanite. They are so few and far between. Most of these stones were mined out of D block years ago, even before the wall was built around the mine. These are stones that were, for some of us, just legendary, because where would you even go to get them? They're just so challenging to find. And now, even more so. Listen to it again, my friends. Your budget pay was originally $1,040. Your budget pay right now comes in at $780. $780. So from $1,040 to $780. My goodness. And there are multiple shapes available behind the scenes. So, gosh, do not hesitate. That's item 19. It's already pinned for you below. You can click that link. It'll take you back to shoplc.com. And I know it's a considered purchase, but I would not be doing my job if I did not give you an opportunity to have that 25% savings. Listen, the piece that we started off with at $69, that's not everybody's cup of tea. The 4+ carat earrings in platinum, these are not everybody's cup of tea. But do you see how full spectrum we are at Shop LC? Do you see how beautifully configured and finished both of these pieces are? And that's what I tell you. I don't care what your budget is. You are going to get the same service here regardless of where you are on the spending spectrum, because to me, that's an amazing treasure. An amazing treasure. I got a pair of Tanzanite set earrings a few years ago. It was an amazing treasure. I mean, just absolutely made my heart sing. Because, you have to understand the story of this stone. This is a stone that won't be around for the next generation. So grab these while you can. And if this is an investment item, if you're doing the long game in this one, I mean, you might just want to put those in your safety deposit box, because next to being loose stones, the setting on that, the silhouette on that setting is just absolutely stunning. There's not another sparkle. There's no competition from any diamonds or any accent stones whatsoever. This is just beautiful, gorgeous, intensely rich finish on both of those stones. All right, my friends, check your size. Check your shape behind the scenes. They're all set in 950 platinum. They all have the threaded post and the screw back with 2 layers. So they are seriously some of the most comfortable and beautiful screw backs I've ever worn, and they feel fantastic. And it's not that hard to put them on. You already find the post in the middle of the butterfly back. You already hit the target 100% of the time. But when you're doing the threaded back, when you feel that post on that earring bag, you just give it a quick turn and it'll set right away. And you'll spend a little bit of extra time, but it's so worth it, because you can dance the night away and never worry a minute about, losing your Tanzanite ring or your Tanzanite earrings. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining us. Naloma, thank you. It's so good to have you out there. K4 Life 22, thank you again for joining us. All of the pieces that we bring to you in almost every single case. When we're talking about Rhapsody, understand that that is an in-house brand. When we're talking to Joy, that's an in-house brand. That is the brainchild, the love child of someone who is really focused on making sure that you are the heart and soul and the centerpiece of every single collection every single time. You don't see us farming out pieces to, big celebrities. You know why? Because number one, you are the celebrity that wears these pieces. You are the celebrity that shares these pieces with your family in years to come, and you're the celebrity that deserves this kind of pricing and value. And yes, this is also set in 950 platinum. I know it. I can't believe my eyes on this one. This is one of those, wacky kind of Vegas deals that the team will come home with, an incredible deal. Just, wow, how did that happen? Another thing about the wow factor on this is that your chain is included, okay? The 20-inch platinum chain is included. Your Tanzanite, wow, the Tanzanite by itself is 3.5 carats, and it looks like a gorgeous Asher cut, and it is. 3.56 carats, a quad A is an understatement. Check out that amazing player acrylic color. It's a dynamic characteristic that allows you to see the blue and the violet and the pink in this incredible color. Here we go. Your price at Shop LC right now is $6,780. $679. When you type in live 25, it's going to be hard for me to breathe on this one because this is something that just, I mean, whew, okay, your budget pay on this one right now is $1,336. That's your budget pay, 5 payments of $1,336, and you get home a 3 1/4 plus carat Tanzanite wrapped, bathed, swimming in high quality earth-mined diamonds. And you get the Tanzanite, and you get the platinum chain, and you get the diamonds. This is an in-house creation. Our teams designed it, they cast it, they styled it, they set the stones, and they're ready right now to put their best foot forward with this process so that you get a rare, exotic, luxury jewel. Your budget pay goes down to $1,002. It was $1,336. Your budget pay is interest-free on all 5 payments. Interest-free?
Okay, Becky. That
Yes.
ended right here.
Okay.
But the rest of the items they can shop later if they want.
Okay, my friends. We're going to wrap it up a little bit early. By the way, your appraisal on this one is $14,000. You might want to get that reappraised. Do not wait around. We're going to refresh, reload, and be back with 2 hours of lab-grown diamonds. Thank you so much for joining me for the Tanzanite Show. See you in a bit.